Those of you who know me will know how much I hate sewing things together. If you go to crochet, you should be crocheting, not sewing up. I always try to work my bits and pieces in with the pattern. However, this can be a little bit confusing, so I'm going to show you how to join in the dragon eyes without actually sewing them. You should have your 2 eyes made. This is the right one, this is the left one. You can see that on the outside we have 1, 2, 3 row ends. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, and on the inside of the eye we have 1, 2 row ends. The other one is opposite, so that's 1, 2 row ends, 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, and 1, 2, 3 row ends. We're going to join them on the next row as it says in the pattern. It says place the right eye against the head with the fronts together. You want it upside down like that, with the front of the eye against the front of the nose. And working through both pieces, you need to line up the ends of rows 5 to 7, so that's 7, 6, 5. Then the next 4 DC, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the other ends of row 6 and 7, so that's 6 and that's 7. And what you're going to do is just literally pop your hook through the end of row 7 and through your next DC on your head and work a double crochet. Pop your hook through the end of row 6 and the next DC on your head and work a double crochet. And again for row 5, just pop your hook through the end of row 5 and the next DC. And there you have your 3 stitches worked, and they look like that on the other side. Then you can see we have 4 stitches, so just line up those next 4 stitches with the next 4 stitches on the eye and put your hook through both pieces. Now it's much easier to not even try to get your hook through both pieces at the same time. You will invariably end up with it in the wrong place. So put your hook in one and then into the other and work your double crochet until you've done all 4 stitches. Then we have another 2 row ends. So we're just doing one like that and that one like that. And when you fold the eye up, you can see it is all joined neatly in place along the bottom. We need to do this with the second eye, so take the second eye, turn it over, and this time we have 2 row ends first. Just poke your hook through wherever's comfortable in the row end and into your next stitch. Do that with the next row end and into your stitch. Then line up your next 4 stitches on your eye with the next 4 stitches on your head, and again just poke your hook in to the stitches one at a time. Don't try to do them together. Work your 4 double crochets. And finally we have 3 more row ends. One, two, three. So there you can see. That's that's the first bit. Now the pattern says to go all the way around and then come back again, so I'm going to just pause the video while I do that bit. The next part of the pattern says join first stitch of row 7 of I in the next stitch. If you're in the UK, all of these stitches are double crochets, that's DC. If you're in the US, all of these stitches are single crochets, so that would be SC. Now the way to do this, because we've got the back of the work facing us with the next stitch closest to us, we poke the hook into the first stitch and we poke it through the first stitch of the eye and work a double crochet. Then it says DC in the next 7 stitches, so that's quite simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we need to join the last stitch of row 7 of the eye. So again, into your double crochet and pick up the last stitch of the eye and work your double crochet. You've basically joined that stitch there and that stitch there and work to the others behind it. I'm going to be doing the same for the next eye. So hook into your stitch and into the first stitch of your eye, work your double crochet. Work your next 7 stitches and again hook into your next stitch into the last stitch of your eye and work your double crochet, and then finish off your row as normal. Slip stitch and turn and 1 chain, and you can see where you've joined your eyes. Now we need to join the next stitches. We need to do 3 stitches on here first. When you're joining your eyes from the front, you need to put your hook into your eye first. Hook into your eye and then into your next double crochet and work your stitch. You may find it easier to fold your eyes forward out of the way because now you need to work into 7 stitches behind the eye. And fold the eye back up to pick up the next stitch of the eye and the next stitch of the head and work your double crochet. And again on this one, next stitch of the eye and the next stitch of the head and work your double crochet, and again 7 stitches behind the eye and fold your eye up and pick up the next stitch of the eye and next stitch of the head. And now you can see how those are sitting in quite neatly, and these stitches here are joining the eye as we work up. You need to keep doing that as it says in the pattern, and I'll show you how to do the top bits in a minute. We've done up to round 10. Now we need to start working in rows, and the other thing we're going to do is, as you can see, the tops of these are a bit more rounded. You need to bring them in so as they sit right. Following the pattern, four stitches and then join the eye, and this time just 5 stitches behind, and then join the eye and 2 stitches in between, and then join the next eye, five stitches behind, and join the eye, and then another 4 stitches. So this time there's not much left to join, so again following the pattern we're going to do the first few stitches, join the eye, 3 stitches, join the eye, and 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in between, join the eye, 3 stitches behind, and join the eye, and then as it says in the pattern for the rest of the row. And for the final row of joining the eyes, we need to join those final 3 stitches. You should have just 3 left on each one. So 1, 2, 3. And this time we have 6 stitches in between. And another 3. And then finish off the row as it says in the pattern.